What's up, people of YouTube? I'm Karsatowski and welcome back to the Karsatowski Eats YouTube channel. I'm sure that most of you who like food in any way thoroughly enjoy fried chicken. Golden brown, drumstick, cooked to perfection. Look at that right there. Smells absolutely fantastic. This doesn't have too much oil on it, and you can get fried chicken just about anywhere. You can get it at just about any fast food restaurant, fancy restaurant, casual restaurant, or you could just make it at home, like this drumstick is right here. But there is another food out there that I think is criminally underrated. I think partially the reason why it's so underrated is a lot of people don't even think of this as food in the first place. And that food is none other than bullfrog. Look at that. This looks just as good as the drumstick, if not better. So today, I'm going to be comparing both of these items and seeing which one is truly the better fried food. And we are going to start with the drumstick. Now, I cooked both of these items in the same pan with the same amount of heat and with the same olive oil. So they basically have the exact same recipe to them. The only thing that's different is obviously the type of meat that it is. Just a classic drumstick here. This was in the refrigerated section at the grocery store. I just went home and put it into a pan, and well, I actually put a good amount of breading on it first. I think I might end up doing a fried chicken recipe one of these days, and if you want me to do a video like that, then be sure you comment down below after this video or before the video ends. So let's go ahead and bite into this wonderful looking drumstick that is homemade. It doesn't get much better than that. You can't really see the bone too well. There's a little bit of meat over there, but this has the perfect amount of crunch to it for the breading, and it's perfectly juicy. It doesn't taste like it has a lot of oil out of it like you might taste at some chicken restaurants. This right here is cooked to perfection. Man, I didn't realize of how good of a fried chicken recipe I actually do have, but this is just wonderful. I don't know about you, but I can eat that pretty much all day, every day. Yeah, that is a solid 9.5 out of 10 drumstick right there. This is better than most fast food places and even fancy restaurants chicken that I've had. And it's pretty much homemade. Now, I did not actually homemade the flour that it was in, but you know, I've got a recipe on homemade flour too. Again, if you want me to do a fried chicken recipe video, then be sure to comment down below. And now I'm gonna try the frog legs. These are bullfrog legs, and bullfrogs are pretty much about everywhere. And American bullfrogs can get absolutely huge. They do get a little bit bigger than this for the legs. But again, a lot of people don't really recognize bullfrogs as like legit food. But you know, you can find them in ponds all over the place, and you know, they're just hopping around. They're good pest control. They do eat mice and stuff like that. But you know, it is kind of a shame that people don't view them too much as food. I mean, you can get live bullfrogs at like food markets and stuff like that, or you could just get like packages of frog legs, which is where I got these from. So these are obviously the same recipe that I cook them with as the chicken legs. So let's go ahead and try this American bullfrog leg. Yeah, that is cooked perfect. So it's pretty much the exact same recipe. In overall, the flavor, the batter tastes exactly the same. The main difference that I have noticed for this is that there's a lot of there is more smaller bones in here that are more fragile, and it makes sense because it's a amphibian and the bones are a lot more hollow as compared to the chicken. Chickens do have hollow bones like pretty much all birds do, but there's something a lot more different about the frog bones. Like, they're a lot more tender, and they're just like of a different structure. But overall, the meat actually does taste about the same. The big difference, though, is you do got to watch out for bones over here, and I actually didn't bite it completely at the side of the thigh. I pretty much just came from the top over there to get the most meat out of it. The meat does taste pretty similar to chicken, but there is a pretty distinct difference to it. A little bit more of a rubbery taste, like not as flaky as a lot of chicken would be. I mean, there's obviously not as much meat on this leg as there would be on a normal chicken leg, but overall this is very, very good. That recipe that I've got is pretty killer, and it works on frogs just as much as chicken. So honestly, for this frog leg, I'm gonna have to rate this at a solid 9 out of 10. I think probably the biggest reason for me that the frog isn't as good as the chicken is because of the bones that you can get into your mouth a lot more easier than chicken. And the meat itself is not quite as tender, in my opinion, as the chicken leg. But you know what? This type of meat is, in my opinion, leagues better than ham. I think ham is severely overrated above turkey and stuff like that, and I just think the frogs are underrated in general. Like, if a lot more people would view them as food, you know, they'd appreciate them a lot more. But yeah, frog barely gets beat out by the chicken leg, but I encourage you to go to the store sometime and get you some frog legs. I mean, that is absolutely wonderful. Well, there you have it. So that is frog legs versus chicken legs. And if you would like to see any more videos just like this, then be sure that you hit that subscribe button down below so that you will never miss any of my videos. I'm Karsatowski. Keep watching my content, and I'll see you in that next video. See ya!